ourselves our game on Lunar Colony. It's probably in my top 3 most hated 2v2 maps on the ladder, but that is okay because I am not playing and I'm only casting. Let's introduce our 2 teams. Spawning in the top right hand side, he's a part of the mGG Protoss team. His name is South, playing in blue. God, what is with my mouse? God damn it. His partner is also Protoss, apparently. He's teal. His name is Philosopher. The mad skills right there with my camera work. Their opponents, spawning in the bottom left hand side, playing in the purple Zerg this time, not the black Zerg, because black Zerg is actually really hard to see on creep. His name is Glazed. And his partner in the green. He was playing yellow last game. For some reason he changed colours, but just to screw with my casting, I do believe. Kopi. Alright. Let's see what happens here, if any cheese will ensue. Cheese is a very high possibility on this map. This is actually a great map to go for that Ling Reaper play that I was talking about, but I doubt it'll actually happen, just because it can be so easily scouted. Both of these players just going to be droning, probing up, and actually getting the gateway down, because they don't really need to right now, really. All they need is getting those probes. They're looking to go for a bit more of an economical game. Spawning pool does go down at 14 supply. Going to be getting the spawning pool before hatchery this time. Going to be looking to be slightly more aggressive, I do believe. The probe is actually able to get in and do 10 damage to the total of the barracks. The barracks is going to be crying itself to bed tonight. Yes, the barracks, I said, will be crying itself to bed. Both of these gases are just going to be taken, so there isn't actually anything all of that out of the ordinary here at the moment. We'll find out in a moment what these players are looking to do. One thing I do like though for this map, and if you're on the bottom side or the top side, if you're Zerg, you're pretty easily able to take this expansion, and the Terran or Protoss or whatever you have can wall off across there, and then you can just put a creep tumor there, and you're good. You're connected. That's generally how it goes anyway. Now that's actually something I want to know. Can you put creep tumors on like a ramp now? I know you can do it in the campaign, but I'm not sure if you can do it in multiplayer. If so, if you can do it in multiplayer, that would be kind of annoying but awesome. Zergling's going to be going out just to do their thing. Zerglings are actually really cute. If I could have a pet anything, I think it would be a pet Zergling, and like it wouldn't murder me, and like that would be epic. Wouldn't you agree though? Just having a pet Zergling would be so amazing. Anyway, I'll stop fanboying out for now. For now. Additional gateway going down for Philosopher, getting up that second gateway. Hatchery is almost complete. Actually, Kopi going to be going for that factory play. He's going to be going a very similar style to what he did last game. Going to be getting up that barracks, then getting the factory, then getting the starport, then dropping down 3 additional barracks. I do believe that was how he played last time. After he expanded, anyway. Robotics facility is going to be going down for Philosopher. Philosopher going to be doing speaking. He's going to be going for a faster robotics facility, whereas his friend South is going to be going for Stargate. Stargate play is very viable for Protoss in this situation, especially if there isn't any like widow mines or something defending the mineral line. If he could get out a fast oracle, he could do a lot of damage into either of these opponents' bases. That is for sure. Let's see what his choice is. We're getting down 2 additional gateways. We'll find out in a moment what he is wanting to play with. Is it oracles? Indeed it is. Oracles are quite strong. Proxy starboard here, more than likely going to be Banshee in my opinion. Hatchery command center does go down. Proxy Banshee is a high possibility here, I do believe, but it could be spotted out by this oracle. Depending which way the oracle goes, that could be quite painful for him. And it could be scouted out quite easily. Widow Mines going to be coming down at the front here. So Widow Mines are good. Now this is actually unexpected because Protoss can get a good, and the Oracle will actually see it. The Oracle will see absolutely everything, see the tech lab, and he will be able to send out some units to take that out if he decides to, or at least something. But now it seems that Also, actually, just like the tech lab, we'll find out if he's going to be just going to lift up and go now, or is he still going to get the Banshee. Now we have the Oracle coming in here. Both players saw each other's tech and what they're going to. We'll find out in a moment what is happening. Phoenixes are coming out now. The Marines just walk directly by the Oracle. The Oracle going to be able to get into the main here. Could do a lot of economical damage. But it kills one, almost two, and three SCVs, getting both of them down to 5 HP. But the Widowmine was there and was able to defend against it. Both of these players are going to be expanding now. Banshee is on the way. I do believe these Phoenixes will just stay here. He does cancel it because he does see that the Phoenixes are there. Infestation Pit is on the way. I do believe Glazed will go for his Swarm Host play again. He seems to like that. And that's what I'm guessing from his play that I've seen in the last game anyway. But then again, Infestation Pit is quite necessary to go to any sort of good unit. Mortal's going to be coming out here, as well as a Forge for Philosopher. Philosopher looking to go a little bit later in the game, getting up some upgrades, but the upgrades are actually on the way already for Glazed. Glazed is getting that +1 Carapace for the really early. Getting Pathogen Glands. It seems that Infestors is going to be the name of the game right now. Now the Void Ray is here. He will be able to kill off a few things. The tower is actually there. He needs to be very careful. The Missile Tower does get the kill on one of the Phoenixes. The Phoenix will go down. And just because of that one Missile Tower, the Missile Tower does have one kill, so that is awesome for him. The Void Ray is going to be slowly killing down this Starport. The Starport is going to die a miserable, miserable death, that is for sure. And South Phoenix is going to be going around killing off whatever overlords he can. One thing I have noticed, none of these guys have the special skins, which I am disgusted about. Zergling's going to be coming in here into the natural, but will be repelled from South's ground forces. So let's actually open that back up. Seems that the robotics facility bay is on the way for South. South looking to go into that Colossus play again, which he was so strong at last game. The Phoenix is just dancing around a little bit at the front here. Looks like Glazed is going to be looking on to put on a bit of pressure. The Immortal will repel all of the Zerglings because apparently one Immortal is really scary. I would be too if I was a little Zergling. Now, all these both of these bases have actually been taken quite successfully. Infestors are out on the map, but his opponent his friendly doesn't actually have anything. He does actually get a good surround and a good fungal on top of them. The massive fungal is actually going over the army of Philosopher. Philosopher losing a lot of his army. Fungal does go down on them. He does recall, loses a lot of the Zerglings, but he will lose a lot of his units as well. He needs to be very careful because this Phoenix will be able to lift him up, and he will lose at least one of the Infestors. That is for sure. Now, it seems his partner doesn't actually have a whole lot right now. Is he actually going into mech this game? He is. He's going mech versus TOS. I should have seen that. I just didn't actually call it at all. I thought he was going to go bio, but it seems that that mech is going to be the name of his game today. And the Observer will actually come in here and scout out the siege tanks and whatnot, and be a little bit worried, I do think. But then again, all they have to do is build more freaking Immortals, and Immortals will kill anything that Terran tries to do. But then again, siege tanks are really strong 2v2, especially if they're with the forces of like a Infestor or something. The Infestor is able to fungal down and keep these siege tanks alive a lot longer because the units cannot get to the siege tanks in time. It is all a possibility. Now, the third command center is complete now for Kopi. Kopi not looking to expand right now, but Glazed certainly is. Glazed is going to be going out and putting on more map pressure. The Phoenixes are going to be coming out here and killing what they can. There is one Marine, and they will just slowly lift up the Phoenix, the Hellbats, but one Phoenix will end up going down. They decide to fungal it again. That is not the case. First of all, Colossus is actually out now. Both of these players looking to go Colossus tech. Thor is on the way for Kopi. Kopi could be actually just throwing all this spare minerals into command centers as well. Last Shadow is actually really good for this. He builds a bunch of command centers and great fungals here. If he gets another fungal, another good chain fungal, and the Infested Terran will probably kill off another chain fungal, and these Phoenixes will go down and die a very terrible death. Fungal will just go down just to make sure that it dies. Kopi looking to push out across the map now. Going to be scanning around to see where the position of his opponent is. South going to be looking to get a good flank now, and probably just going to secure a third base here for himself. Kopi. Now Glazed does have the gold base. Gold base is going to be helping out so much. If we have a look at the income tab, again Kopi and Glazed, they have the superior economy right now. I wonder if this is planned or what or anything. South is now taking his third base, but will it be too little too late? Zergling's going to be going out just to scout out around the map, see where everything is. So he will more than likely go into the third. He does actually scout the third, that it's there. Will pull his entire force, no, just one Phoenix apparently. Colossi are coming out now. Needed more than one Phoenix there just to lift it up. Going to be moving in with the Infestors. Infestors actually burrowed. The Infestor hit squad going to be soaking up the forces just to keep a scout on them. I don't know why they were doing that, but whatever. And now while whatever the Nexus upgrade thing is, there's actually a great concave here, a bunch of Zealots. Zealots going to be able to do so much damage. Needs to be able to fungal down onto the army of his opponent, but the siege tanks aren't actually doing as much damage as they should. There are a lot of splash damage is going down onto the Infestors. The Infestors are going to die really quickly. South and his partner is actually, Philosopher, is actually able to repel this push. The siege tanks actually don't do the damage that I expected them to do, and now the Infestors are going to be lifted up here, and once they go down, they're going to die and burn in hell. That was actually quite unexpected here. Kopi going to be looking to take this third base of his own, but he needs to be very careful because the third base of South is right there. Now South is going to be looking to put on a bit of pressure as well as Philosopher. South going to be moving out across the map. Siege tanks are actually not in abundance. There are some Thors here. Thors actually got not the best units though. Now the Seeker Missile will go down onto the army of his opponent. Will they actually connect though? That is correct. They will connect, and he'll do a lot of shield damage at least to that Colossus. Will actually be able to kill it. One of the Seeker Missiles did go down. Now the push coming in here from Philosopher. Philosopher actually losing a lot of his units, but he is able to keep the Infestors at bay while South does more and more pressure. The Ravens will actually go down. Now the Seeker Missile will actually land and kill probably both of the Phoenix. No, he does micro it back in time, but no, Philosopher and South are going to keep on moving in here. They have so many Colossus. The Colossus are going to be able to kill so many things, and the Infestors are just trying to get away, trying to fungal what they can, but they're just going they do not have enough. The backplay was probably the downfall of Kopi and Glazed this game. The Colossus is going to be focused firing down onto the buildings on the high ground and just sitting here. Now these units, he does get a good fungal off, but he cannot get the chain fungal that he needs. The Extend Thermal Lance is able to repel back the Infestors is going down some one by one, especially with the Phoenixes being able to lift them up. Colossus in the main now, killing off whatever he can in the main of Kopi. Kopi in a big stake here is they're just having so much trouble. The Infestors being picked up by the Overlords for some reason. Now the Colossus are going to be coming in here, killing off some drones. Zergling's Infestors going to be coming in here, killing off whatever they can. Good fungals though, great fungals. It could help him out here, but I think it's going to be too little, too late. He's going to be losing more and more high energy Infestors, and they're just going to be going down and dying so easily. Now there's one Thor here. He's going to be trying to kill two Thors and a Viking, going to be killing off these forces while they can, and a bunch of FCVs will go down as well. Glaze calls GG. GG is called by all of the players, and this is game number 2. Both of our players have leveled it. mGG South and mGG Philosopher do take game number 2. We'll be right back with game number 3. Thank you very much for watching, guys. My name has been Wolf. Hope you enjoyed.